Okay, you guys, we're back. As you can see, I've done a lot off camera. So let me explain what I've done. Sorry, my camera just turned right off. About 23, 24 minutes, that camera goes off. So anyway, what I did is I came in and I used, you could use black acrylic paint or you could use a marker. And I just chose to use a black pit pen. And I went ahead and colored in all her hair. So before I colored in the hair, this is the other one. I remember I had kind of practiced and did one. This is what the hair looked like, okay? So then I kind of copied. Then I took and used a white Jelly Roll pen, and I put all the hair strands in. So kind of did the hair strands like this, but did them in white so that it, you know, you could see the strands of her hair. Okay, so that's what I did there. And then I went ahead and started coloring in her dress. So, because Tiana, being a Disney princess, has a green dress. And you guys, I know this does not look exactly like Tiana. So these are always going to be interpretations. I'm going to do her body. Interpretations of the Disney character. So sometimes it'll be closer to the Disney character and sometimes it'll be further away. It's also kind of like if I was to do Tiana, how would I make her look? And I would have made her look like this, okay? Her hair, she would have been a little sexier and her hair would have been banging. So, that's me. But anyway, so, let me show you how I colored this part in. I went ahead and did that one there. Taking my brush, and I'm going to base coat with watercolor like I always do. I'm going to use my Diane Reevely. I use Diane Reevely stuff too, but my Jane Davenport. I'm going to use this green color right here. Okay. And make sure what I'm doing. Okay. I'm going to put this green right in here. Okay. Just a second, working on my palette and trying to get this green on here. Okay. Just base coating it green, and then you guys know that after that I will use colored pencil to do some shading. Okay. Alright, so we did that. And then I'm going to, what color did I put down before? I think it was this beigey color. This kind of sand color right here. This is another Jane Davenport. I have 3 different tins, all 3 of her watercolor tin sets, and I love them. I'm using a color called Sand, and I'm going to put that in right here. I love Jane Davenport's watercolors. They are fabulous. Also, I'm going to go ahead right now and go ahead and base coat the whole dress green. Okay. Okay, that looks good. Okay, so let me just hit it with the dryer really quick. Just a second, guys. I have to turn my dryer on. Gotta plug it in. All right, let me dry this real quick. Okay. Let's check the camera, make sure we're in frame still. Yeah, let me see if I can come in a little bit closer. Yeah, I can't come any closer than that. Okay, hopefully you guys are seeing from there. I can't come any closer or I won't be in frame. Okay, so then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take grass green. This is a Prismacolor. And I'm going to try to see how I did this other one. Yeah. Start shading. Okay. Just nice light strokes of shading. And we'll shade in through here too. Okay. And then we'll take our blender pencil, blend out. Okay. Blend this out. If you guys are wondering where you get this blender pencil at, you can get them at Blick's, you can get them at Michael's, and they come like a regular size pencil. It's just that I'm down to this nub. Anyway, I need to get myself another blender pencil, another set of them or a couple of them. I love this color. It's called Chartreuse, and I'm going to take the Chartreuse and I'm just going to blend everything together. I'm going to go over the green and go over the shade in the middle too. I love this Chartreuse. I think it is just absolutely gorgeous. Okay, now we're going to take the same Chartreuse and see this really pale color here. That sand color, which actually I need some more sand color on there. Just a second. It wasn't deep enough. All right, I'm going to put a little bit more of this sand color on here. And I'm going to shade it with... there we go. I'm going to shade it with Chartreuse, with this Chartreuse color. All right, let me just hit it with the dryer. Just a second, people. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and take this Chartreuse color, which I love, and I'm going to shade that sand color with Chartreuse. And we'll blend it a little bit. Okay, we'll blend that in. I think that looks really nice. And then let's go ahead and take this grass green again, and we're going to start shading the dress in. Okay, and then we'll start blending. We'll blend that out. Okay. All right, and then I'm just gonna add a little bit deeper green right through here. Just add a little bit more. Just because it would be like when anything's tucked in somewhere, it's gonna have a little bit more of a shadow there. So there we go. Okay, then I'm going to take my chartreuse color, and I'm going to go ahead and just go over everything very lightly, and go over the green, the deeper green, and then over the lighter green in the middle. Just blend everything together, and add this chartreuse color in because I just think it's gorgeous. Okay, and then I just want to just do a little bit of extra blending right here. There we go. So let me turn this around so you guys can see it. Oops. So there she is. Let's see if I can bring her out. So there is my interpretation of Tiana. And actually what it is, if I was the one who created Tiana as the Disney princess, this is what she would look like. That's more of it. So I hope you guys like it. I hope you guys like the different little techniques that I use to complete her. And I hope I inspired you guys to do some drawing. And, you know, if you love the Disney princesses, to draw some of them. Or if you're not into drawing, buy a book, especially at Dollar Tree, of the Disney princesses and start coloring them, you know. So, and I guess that is it. You know what? Actually, there is one other thing I want to do to this. One second, guys. I do want to add a little sparkle. So just a second. We have time, too. So let's add a little sparkle. Let's add a little sparkle to her cheeks, to her eyes. I love to do that. And her lips. So I'm going to use some like Stickles, but this is by Recollections. Glitter glue, same thing. So if you have some different glitter glues, this is just a clear one. I love the clear. I like the colors too, but I love the clear because the clear, you don't have to match up. You can go over anything. You don't have to match up the color to whatever the color you're working with. Second, my glitter glue wants to be dried out. And I don't have a needle right here. Okay. Hopefully we'll be okay with that. All right, just a second, people. Okay, so I'm going to add a little bit of sparkle. And I don't even know if you're going to be able to see this on camera. But we're going to add a little sparkle in the eye. Okay. We'll add a little sparkle on her cheeks. And I'm sure you're not going to be able to see this, but I'm just showing you this. So it's another idea of something else, a little extra you can add to your painting or your coloring book pages. Gosh. I'm trying to see if I have a needle right here that I can poke this darn thing with. Oh, I hate that. You know what? I'm going to, because I'm at the end of my bottle anyway, so I'm going to try to cut the tip. Hope I don't mess things up by cutting that tip like that. Just a second. Still trying to get some more out. All right, you guys, just one second. I'm going to go grab a pen so I can do that. Just a second. Okay, you guys, I'm back. What I did is I was going to use the clear, but I'm out of the clear. So I have this really light yellow, and it almost acts as a clear, like over these eyes. So I'm going to take a little bit of this and just put this in the eyes to give a little bit of sparkle there. And then I I usually like to throw some clear on the cheeks, but since this has a little yellow, well, let's just look and see what it does. Oh, yeah, it's so light that it doesn't even show up. It just, the sparkle shows up, not the yellow, so we're fine. So we're going to use this, put this on the lips. So I like to put a little bit of sparkle, like on the eyeshadow. I like to put a little sparkle on the lips, on the cheeks, and then I'm going to do that to her dress. We're going to put a lot of sparkle on her dress. And I don't know if the sparkle is showing up with you guys or not, but the main thing is it's the idea of getting out some of your stuff that you never use, like your glitter glues or your stickles, all that type of stuff that tends to just sit there. And what I do every time I do I do a comic book page or do some artwork like this, I always pull out things that I haven't used yet, so I can start using my supplies. Plus, it's fun. It's fun to use something new. So. And now I'm starting to actually use my glitter glues. And now I'm using this one, which I never use this yellow one, because unless it's something that's, I mean, this, if it's things that are darker than this, all you're going to see is the glitter. So this is as good as a clear, really. So I'm going to have to buy clear for a while now. Anyway, I'm going to throw that other one away. What was I going to say? That's it. That's it, guys. Oh, and real quick, too, I'll show you, is I did throw some highlights off camera. I threw some highlights on her skin with the white paint, like how I did the cheeks. I threw some white here, on the shoulders, here and here, just to give it a little bit of highlights. So, let me just make sure I'm in frame. You guys are seeing everything. Let me come out a little bit. Oh, let me see. I'll come up close so you guys can see her. I don't know if you guys can see the sparkle or not, but hopefully you can see some of the sparklies. But let's come out so you guys can see her, how she turned out. There we go. Okay, so the next thing we'll be doing is, I'll end this session here, but the next time when I come back, I'll be doing this mixed media collage background, and then we throw paint. We do all kinds of stuff all over this whole thing. If you haven't seen that process before, look out for that. You'll see that process. This will look completely different. And then I will cut her out and I'll put her in the world, okay? So, that'll be the next thing. But for now, that is it. Like I said, I hope I have inspired you to draw or inspired you to get a coloring book page out and do some Disney princesses or whatever the heck you want to color. So you guys, that is it. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd love for you to do so. If you give this video a thumbs up, that'd be great. Any comments or questions, leave them below. And come visit me on Facebook and Instagram. And I will talk to you guys in the next video. Bye.